Today, your dog may have licked your hand, and like most people, you probably smiled, patted their head, and went right back to what you were doing. You assumed it was just a cute habit. Maybe they were asking for food. Maybe they wanted attention. Or maybe they simply liked the salty taste on your skin. But what most dog owners don't realize is this: that tiny lick may not be that simple at all. In a dog's world, licking is not random behavior. It can be a signal, a greeting, a form of care, a sign of anxiety, and in some cases, it can even be your dog's way of warning you that something unusual may be happening in your body. And the sad part is, most owners see this behavior every single day, but have never truly understood it. And after this video, you'll never look at that tiny tongue the same way again, because behind every time your dog licks you, there may be a very ancient language, a language they have used to love, to bond, and to tell you this: you matter more than you think. Part 2. Licking begins the moment they are born. To understand why your dog licks you, you have to go back to the very first moment of a puppy's life. Right after puppies are born, their mother immediately begins licking them, not just to clean them, but for survival. That first lick helps stimulate breathing. It helps blood circulation. It helps warm their tiny bodies as they enter the world. And most importantly, it sends them their very first message: you are safe. Before a puppy sees the world, before they learn how to walk, before they understand anything, their body already learns something deeply powerful. Licking means care. Licking means warmth. Licking means mom. So when dogs grow older, that behavior doesn't disappear. It simply changes targets, from their mother to the beings they now see as family. And if your dog licks you, there's a very good chance that deep in their instinctive memory, you are not just the person who feeds them, not just the person who takes them on walks. You are part of the safety circle they first knew in the earliest days of life. Part 3. They are grooming you like family. In social animals, grooming is extremely important. It is how individuals care for one another. They lick, clean, touch each other, and strengthen social bonds through that behavior. For dogs, licking is not just affection. It is also their way of saying, we belong to each other. When your dog licks your hand, your face, or your arm after you come home, they are not just welcoming you back. They are gathering information. Do you smell different today? Where have you been? Who have you been around? Your body carries scents from the outside world, from strangers, from places they were not part of. And by licking you, they are mixing their scent back with yours. It is a deeply instinctive social bonding ritual, not possessiveness, but something more like, this is my person, this is my family, this is where I belong. That is why many dogs lick their owners more after long periods apart. To you, it may feel like a cute little moment, but in their world, it is a reunion ritual, a way of confirming that you came back, and their pack is whole again. Part 4. When dogs lick too much, it may not be love, but this part is very important. Not every lick means affection. Sometimes, excessive licking is a sign of stress. If your dog constantly licks your hands obsessively, licks the floor, licks furniture, licks their own paws, or even licks the air, you should not automatically assume it is cute behavior. When dogs feel anxious, their brain looks for behaviors that help them self-soothe, and licking is one of the most common ones. That repetitive behavior can temporarily calm their nervous system. Just like humans bite their nails, shake their legs, or constantly check their phones when stressed, dogs have their own coping mechanisms too. You may notice this after they stay home alone too long, after fireworks, after moving to a new home, after meeting strangers, or when there is too much tension in the house that they cannot understand. The problem is, many owners only see the surface. They say, my dog loves me so much, they never stop licking me. But sometimes, what hides behind that licking is not love. It is a dog trying to say, I'm not okay, I'm stressed, I need help calming down. So pay attention to the context. A gentle lick after you come home may be affection, but nonstop licking paired with pacing, heavy panting, restlessness, or repetitive behavior, that may be a signal you should not ignore. Part 5. Your dog may be trying to warn you. This is the part that surprises many people. Dogs do not experience the world the way humans do. They live through scent. Their sense of smell is so powerful that they can detect tiny changes we would never notice. The human body constantly releases chemical signals. When you are stressed, your scent changes. When your blood sugar changes, your scent changes too. When your hormones shift, dogs may notice that as well. That is why some dogs are trained to help people with conditions like diabetes, epilepsy, and other medical issues. But even dogs without formal training can sometimes detect unusual changes through instinct alone. If your dog suddenly becomes obsessed with licking one specific area of your body, a mole, a wound, a patch of skin, or a spot they never cared about before, don't panic. But don't completely ignore it either. It does not automatically mean something is seriously wrong, but it may mean your dog is noticing something unusual. Maybe a scent change, maybe mild inflammation, maybe a skin issue, maybe even a small wound you haven't noticed yet. To you, your body may feel completely normal, but to your dog's nose, your body may be full of signals. And sometimes, that lick is not saying, "I love you." It may be saying, "Something feels different here. Pay attention." Part 6. You may be the most important being in their world. When puppies are young, they often lick around their mother's mouth. That behavior carries many meanings: asking for food, seeking attention, looking for protection, searching for comfort. And what's fascinating is, part of that behavior remains even in adulthood. When your dog licks your face, they are not thinking in human language. They are not consciously saying, "Today I will show love." But deep in their primitive nervous system, that behavior is connected to something powerful: survival, nurturing, and complete emotional safety. Think about this. A creature from a completely different species doesn't understand your job, your bills, your deadlines, your phone calls, or the silent pain you never talk about. And yet they still feel you. They know when you come home. They know when your voice sounds different. They know when you are exhausted. They know when the room feels strangely quiet. And they walk toward you, not to explain anything, not to offer advice, but simply to lick your hand, stay close to you, and remain there. In a dog's simple world, that may be their most honest way of saying, "I'm here. You're not alone. You are my person." Ending. Cinematic CTA. The next time your dog runs up and licks your hand, pause for just a second. Don't wipe it away too quickly. Don't dismiss it as an annoying habit, because in that tiny moment, they may be speaking to you in the oldest language they know, a language that began with their mother's warmth, a language shaped through thousands of years living beside humans. And today, it shows up on your hand as one small lick. To you, it may last only seconds, but to them, it means recognition, connection, reassurance, a way to check that you are still here, that you still belong to them, that their little world is still safe. Dogs cannot say, "I missed you, I worry about you, I love you," but they can run to the door when you come home. They can rest their head on your leg. They can lie beside you in silence, and they can lick your hand as a reminder that, in their eyes, you are not just an owner, you are family. If your dog licks you often, comment number 1 below. Let me know if you are also being loved in one of the purest ways a dog can give.